Alright, so we got the Crooked Man. I don't know how the rest of this episode will go.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter.
There was a pretty sick fight.
We can talk about it later.
There was a lot of really cool fights.
Surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do
you?
you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right to
And what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for
I
coming
feel like
here
there are
on
more
such
people
short
in
notice.
Fabletown.
I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Snow, I took him in for a fair trial. I mean, we're just going to have, like...
Already informed your sheriff. It was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
And you gave the order.
It was
Yeah, you
Georgie?
gave the order.
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're
Dead.
gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Now, I killed him out of
So
mercy
you see, the culprit
after a previous wound in
That doesn't
self-defense.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
Other charges.
If you'd wait a moment.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this works.
And I'm pretty sure we...
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Snow, I was really expecting
You are
like an actual
charged with the
trial
murder
rather
of
than just
Faith
get a bunch
and
of people that are
which
like
Georgie
have obvious
carried out on
bias.
your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you
Stop
didn't.
the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed
So now you
crimes
didn't really
against this
think
government
through this,
and,
like,
most
trial.
importantly, its citizens. These
I'm pretty sure there's a
charges,
lot more
if
people,
proven, are
a
enough
lot
to
more
justify
citizens.
death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Wait, why am I uncuffing him?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you
jeez.
gonna get to your point or what?
Morality has nothing to do in this court of law.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Nay.
Please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Loyal to an asshole.
They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything.
I don't have to protect
You
people
might
from the
even
law.
kill an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really?
I meant to click Crane.
What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Yeah, but I saved your tree.
Nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help.
I saved your
And
tree,
what did I
Greenleaf.
do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get
Wow.
it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope.
I'm
for
scared. I
a
don't
better
think these
life.
people are actually going to
We
take
would
our
go to
side.
him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Yeah.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Yeah.
And those girls will have their justice.
You got fucked, Daniel Day-Lewis.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
a confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just...
Yeah,
course it's
maybe
right.
we should just
This
kill
man
him.
tormented all of you for profit.
We've given him a fair tribal chance. Let's just kill him
You're
now.
trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder.
Ooh,
Bigby works for her.
That's...
He
that was
killed her.
justified.
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me! It was them! And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Oh.
Where have
internally.
I heard that before?
Yeah, don't use that word,
How
Snow.
about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples.
I punched him once.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
He was a suspect, and I needed answers.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege
who
should
was I
be
talking
afforded
to?
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Ooh.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
This could either turn out to be good or
I
bad.
need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear
a
stories
really
about
good
what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Kill
Yeah.
her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I was wondering why I wasn't able to say anything about Vivian or the ribbons.
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
I
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats.
Wow.
Fleeing from one
There's a lot of shit going on. I'm sorry for not talking.
So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
Or we can kill him and you
How
still
can
won't
we
hurt
be
anyone
sure he
again.
won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment.
So we're just gonna
I
leave it on
think
Bigby.
Going nowhere.
Someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
No.
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of
Throw
him.
him in the well. Fucking Emperor Palpatine style.
Not this way.
Oh shit. Wow, that just kind of jumped up.
There you are. I hope you
Story time's over,
remember this moment.
motherfucker.
Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
I don't really know what the witching well does. Did that, like, actually erase him from history? Wait, what?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
What the hell's happening?
Don't forget this the next time your deputy mayor gets an itch to destroy my worldly possessions.
Hey, Sheriff.
Um... That's weird. Is that supposed to be? Um... Um... This is really weird. Um... Hmm.
Did I miss anything good?
Wait.
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
What? What's happening right now? What?
Over here!
I'm having an out-of-body experience right now.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Why is Georgie invisible? Why is he appearing
It was
now?
nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
What the hell's happening? Did I...
Oh God.
Why is Vivian invisible? What's happening?
This way.
Why are they no longer invisible? Um.
Come on, Georgie.
Okay, something is clearly not right.
I know.
I'll be right back. Alright. I think I fixed it. I'm hoping so. That was really fucking weird.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Wait, was that Hans talking? I remember Hans having that kind of voice.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Wow.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
What's that supposed to mean? God, that was so weird. Fucking the first ending I had. Thought they were trying to pull some like Metal Gear Solid 2 shit. I gave you money for glamour.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
I gave you money for glamour. I gave you money for glamour.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
God damn it, Snow.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, 'cause when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay?
There's the bright side.
Plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice.
It's like how they're like totally like, you don't have to see worry about the Monday seeing you. You're in an open truck bed in New York City traffic.
Comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
I thought Colin was actually going into the truck.
Saying goodbye?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
I'd probably still wear it too.
I know it's
I wouldn't want my head to.
be able to.
I wouldn't want my head to fall off.
Okay.
I'd be too scared.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
What?
The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths
Did she
they go
lie?
just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
That's the most noir thing to do at this time.
Here.
Thank you.
Nice.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess, what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep. I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there.
What about the blood?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So
Wow,
you-
that was a piece of evidence I'm so glad I had.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that.
Wait, didn't she have a counter? Like, I
When
forget.
We suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade. Like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Whoa.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me. You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
That's the noir thing, but I'm curious.
I'll see you around.
Not that it matters. Not that it fucking matters. 68.6% of players killed Georgie. 90%. Wow, that's actually... I was expecting a lot of people to actually kill the Crooked Man. How did you punish the Crooked Man? 40% threw them down the witching well. Well, there were like 3 options, right? There was one where you just take his head off, and then the other was imprison him. Did you accept TJ's gift to Snow? Wow. Almost 99%. There's just like those, like, probably like 5 or so people that just said, nah. Keep it. Really? That's something? That's really something that they... Is that really something that you would record? I mean... Okay, but... Whatever. Just looking... Nah, I don't think they're the same person. I feel like that's what they were trying to get at the end, but... I don't know. Glamour, you know. Glamour could be the answer to everything. Who knows? Let's see if they're gonna give us... Will they give us any more... things? Yay! Special stats! Something that I really wish the, that Walking Dead Season 2 didn't have, which I really liked in episode 1. You told him that you saw beauty outside the apartment? Yeah. You used similar interrogation tactics? Again, I only punched him, and it was either that or use a Strauss, which I figured wouldn't be any better. Whatever. Did I really help him avoid the farm? Did I really help Colin? I don't think I helped Colin avoid the farm. At the end, he was just walking down the fucking apartment hallway with a beer, like, 6-pack of beer. Took him back to the witching well. Tossed him down the witching well. Yeah. Killed him. Yep. Not looking back. Wait, they used D. Dumb didn't have the fedora. Or trilby or whatever that is. Gren drank with him. Narissa gave her a cigarette during your final conversation. Snow, you brought her along with you to the trip trap. Showed her Crane's photograph of her. Tiny Tim chose to wait for him. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow. Didn't really do it. You stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. You gave him money. You chose to arrest him at the Trip Trap bar. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what did I think? Pretty interesting. I don't think it's better than The Walking Dead Season 1. Yeah. Personally, I prefer Walking Dead Season 1 over Season 2, so I'll just say that I think this was just as good as Walking Dead Season 1. I'm interested in seeing, I believe they have Season 2 confirmed. Definitely interested in Season 2. I don't know what they do. I honestly, I think the mystery they tried to hint at the end is good enough to stay on its own. I think if they introduce a new character, maybe. Although if they introduce a new character, I don't know why they call it The Wolf Among Us Season 2 if you're not a wolf. But I'm definitely interested in the universe. I'm definitely interested in maybe picking up any of these graphic novels or comics or whatever. This is like in the series. Also, I totally watch like I totally watch a let's play for this just to see all the different I shouldn't say endings, results, outcomes, because I don't know, there's some places that I haven't seen yet, like Crane's office or his room or whatever. There's the one place in, I think it was episode 3, that I could choose to go to. But I don't think I'd play through the entire game just to see that outcome. But hey, I mean, shit's pretty cheap. Yeah, pick up a graphic novel. Probably not that bad. I don't recognize any of these characters on the thing. There's a wolf. I don't think it's Bigby, though. Who knows? We gonna see anything? A post-credit cinematic? I doubt it. Nope. Alright, well, thank you for watching. It's definitely fun. It's probably gonna be my last Let's Play in a while. I'm starting up school soon. So, just thank you for staying and watching. Thank you to the 2 people. But yeah. Thank you for watching. See ya.